Ooh, hey guys, it's Tony Baloney here, and today we're making Nona's famous meatballs. So, what you're gonna need to do first is, as you see, you need to preheat your oven to 410. Now, the next thing you need to do is to make sure you have your 2 pounds of 80/20 ground beef. You also need to have 1 cup of Italian style breadcrumbs, a half cup of Parmesan cheese, a quarter cup of fresh basil, 4 garlic cloves finely chopped, 2 whisked eggs, 1 tablespoon oregano, and you also need a tablespoon of black pepper and a half tablespoon of salt. Now you'll also need a half cup of water, and that's okay. So now we have all the ingredients. Now the next thing to do is we're gonna have to mix everything. So first you're gonna need to have a big bowl to mix everything in, and first you're gonna have to add the meat. Next we have everything lined up in order how it's gonna go. First we have the garlic, then we have our breadcrumbs, then we have our cheese. We have our basil and parsley, our oregano, eggs, and salt and pepper. Now I know I did say that we will need a half cup of water, but what we like to do is we like to add it in throughout the mix. So we're not gonna add it all in at once. We're gonna add it in slowly at a time. And another thing that you have to make sure is you don't overwork the meat, because if you overwork the meat, it's gonna make a tough meatball, and it's a Sicilian meatball that's meant to be soft. So now let's start mixing. So first we're gonna add the garlic. Just dump that in there. Next, we're gonna add all the breadcrumbs. Next, we add the cheese. Okay, now we add the parsley. Now we add the basil. Now we add the oregano. And then the egg, or eggs I should say, because it's 2. And now some salt and pepper.
Put the water in an egg bowl.
Now we'll add our water. Add a little bit of water. And now let's mix. So what you're just gonna do is use both your hands, and you're just gonna get in there, get nice in there with all the nice meat. You wanna make sure you mix it all good.
Stop.
Add a little bit more water.
Little. Ah!
Really want to make sure you spread everything out evenly. Okay, and basically you're just gonna keep doing this until you feel everything's mixed and ready. So we will update you guys when we're done. Oh, hey guys! Right now we're on the fun part of the video. So this part is basically where we start to roll the meatballs and where you really get to see it form into a ball. So now first, what you're gonna do is take your little scooper. It could be either a measuring cup or an ice cream scoop. It doesn't really matter. But you want to make sure all your meatballs are the same size, so all of them cook the same in the oven. Now you're gonna scoop and scrape to get your meatball. Get all this stuff off the sides. Then you want to pump it into your hand. And the next thing you want to do is you want to get some olive oil and add it to your hands. And the next thing you want to do is you want to just form the meatball. Kind of just form it into a ball, you know? And once your meatball is good, put it on the pan. Now we do use this sort of pan where there's like a little, as you see there's holes right here, and then there's a place right here on the bottom. Basically the reason why we have it like this is so all the grease and the fat gets trapped at the bottom, because everyone knows you don't like greasy balls, you know, especially in your mouth. So next we're just gonna keep doing this with all the meatballs. You know, it's really just gonna be the same exact process for every single meatball. You're just gonna scoop. You're gonna scoop it. Get the oil added to your hands, and just form and roll. Just make it into a nice ball. Put it there. Yeah, we're just gonna keep doing this. So I'll update you guys when we have all of them set up. All right, guys. So now, once we have everything mixed, as you see, all the beautiful balls are right here laid out. We're gonna add it to the oven where it's gonna cook at 410 degrees for 25 minutes. So let's add it in. All right. Now we're gonna set our timer for 25 minutes. Start. And we'll see you guys in 25 minutes. Oh, hey guys. So as you can see, the meatballs are done in the oven. So let's take them out. Ooh, nice. Now they're not done cooking yet, and that's why we have right here our tomato sauce. It's just been heating up, and we're just gonna add them in to like it's finished cooking. So get your tongs. We're just gonna grab it and drop it one by one. And we'll update you guys when we have them all in. Oh, hello. Today we're here with Mia Agate. Hey, Mia Agate, how you doing?
Hey guys, how's it going?
Oh, so today Mia Agate is gonna taste test the recipe for Nona's famous meatballs. So, let's see how it is. Go ahead for a try.
All right, here we go. Mmm.
Oh, did you like the recipe?
Wow. Mmm. I do like the recipe. It's actually just like my grandma used to make,
Oh, wow.
which is the originator of the recipe.
Would you eat the recipe again?
I would definitely eat it again. In
Okay.
fact, we eat this every Sunday. From now on, you're making it.
And one last question, Mia Agate. So, what's one critique you have about the recipe?
I think it needed a little more salt.
A little more salt?
That's
All right,
right.
thank you for your time. We appreciate it. Oh, today we're here with Bruce Agate. How you doing, Bruce Agate?
I'm doing good, Antonio.
All right, well, today, Bruce Agate is going to taste test Nona's famous meatballs and say hello to Spike. Hi, Spike. All right. Go ahead for the try.
All right. Mmm.
Oh, so was the recipe nice to eat?
Oh, it's delicious. They're just as good as your mother makes. They're fantastic.
Oh, that's awesome to hear. Would you eat the recipe again?
Indeed, I would.
Is there a reason you'd eat it again?
You know, I think the flavor of it is just as well. You know, it has a nice spice of basil inside of them, so you can feel the aromatics inside of the meatballs. That's what makes it special more than anybody else's.
And one last question. What's one critique you have about this recipe?
It could use a little more salt because it just doesn't pop as much as it should.
Oh, guess what? You're the second person to say that. Thank you so much for your time, Bruce Agate.
All right.